Tuesday morning, 7:30 in the morning. Good morning. Getting ready to get the day underway. Starting the day off with checks. Got 2 checks yesterday, one from property 7 and one from property 1. The one from property 1 was a long anticipated overdue check, and that was good. And the one from property 7, well, it wasn't. $5,000 in checks, and just awesome to be receiving all of these damn checks. I gotta be honest. Just in the last couple of days, we've gotten what, $25,000 plus in checks. So, man, that's nice. Not really a whole hell of a lot outstanding. I don't know exactly what it is. I would imagine it's probably like about 20, maybe even a little bit less than that outstanding. Ain't no telling until I go check. But anyways, want to share this with you. I find this kind of insightful. It's interesting to me. What property is paying us the fastest? Well, that would be property 7. Property 7 is also one of the more expensive properties that we paint for. And then the other property that's paying us pretty fast is property 4, it seems like. And they are the most expensive. So anytime that they call with complaints, hey, we're going to be there. Matter of fact, anytime any property calls with complaints, we're going to be there. And the game plan is to try to avoid complaints, but you're going to have those. I'm going to hit the bank first thing this morning. We do have 2 units allegedly going. Hopefully we've got these 2 units going. I'm going to try to put everybody to work today. Yesterday I made negative $60. Today I'll probably make $0. But it is my hope to go out there and try to find even more work. I should get, hopefully, approval through the compliance company today or tomorrow. It should be sometime pretty quick. It's been relatively seamless thus far with this other compliance company versus the first one that we dealt with. Good deal. $53.50 is what I just put in the bank. Good deal. Yeah, so hopefully getting approval through this new compliance company will be a lot easier than the first time. We do have all of our ducks in a row at this point. Know who we need to talk to when we need to get insurance policies written up certain ways. So everything we've done everything on our part. All I'm waiting for now is just approval. I've paid the $100 fee. I've gotten the insurance policy worded the way that they want it. I got that certificate of insurance submitted. So, like I said, hopefully it'll be sooner than later, like today. Maybe we could start working for property 9 this week. That would be great. I'll share something with you that my insurance told me, or told my wife yesterday when she was helping to get this situation squared away. She said, you know, these companies, they're wanting these policies worded in such a way that they're not responsible for anything. And every time that I have to add a new additional insured, that adds about $100 a year to my policy, which my policy is already pretty expensive. I think my policy is around $1,500 a year right now. And my wife was like, you know, this is crazy. We just keep adding $100 to this policy every time we add on another company that you're working for. And I said, yeah, it is crazy, but we got to pay to play. And think about the money that we've made thus far doing the work. Just in the last 4 weeks alone, I did the math on this, I think yesterday morning. In the last 4 weeks, I did $8,900, almost $9,000. That is pretty fucking good profit. So that's pretty damn good. Obviously, I want to see that become more, and hopefully with time, it will. Anyways, enough Bill Gates talk. What we got going on for today? Like I said, hopefully we got 2 units going today. I probably got everybody working today. Will there be a new person joining us? There's been this elusive new lady that I've really wanted to get in contact with just based upon her Facebook that says painter. After many different times of her flaking on our, attempts to have a call, I finally got in contact with her yesterday and was less than impressed, to say the least, and also left with a little speculation as to whether or not she would be a right choice? Could there possibly be some baggage, i.e. addiction issues with her? God, I would hope not. Wouldn't wish that on anybody, but I do get a couple of mediocre flags from the call. Anyways, she might be available today. Maybe it's tomorrow. We'll see. I can tell you one thing. I've got possibly 2 units going today and like 1 unit every day for the rest of the week. How am I going to keep all these people to work? I've got to pick up more work. Is it going to be, I don't even want to have to knock on wood. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up more work. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Also, real quick to mention, filming in 4K, 24 frames per second today. I do have the Sony ZV-E10 on the gimbal today. Going to give that thing another shot. God, I want to like that camera. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's get the day underway. Let's hope for a good one. And I will also be going out and talking to some new properties today as well. I'm going to try to go talk to 2 more properties today. Oh, and also, major thing to mention. Final doctor's appointment, I think, for my son, or at least the final sonogram for my son today at 1 o'clock. It's crazy to think as I'm filming this video, it's the 15th of November. My birthday is in 4 days. My wife's birthday is in 10 days. And my son is scheduled to be born in about 33 days or less. What day do y'all think my son is going to be born? I think he's going to be born on December the 10th. I don't know why. That's just what I think. All right, let's get this day rocking and rolling. Who are we going to have? How's it going to go? What are we going to accomplish? Hopefully a lot for all of those things. Old slow-ass phone. All right, 4K, 24 frames per second. Testing for low light, which I probably ought to just be filming in 1080, 60, and just using the flash. All right, I'm in the first unit for today. Thank God it's unlocked. Good deal. So what we got going on up in here? We got a 2-bedroom. We got a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Looks good enough. Good enough. Carpet's going. Plenty of marks on the walls, grease spots. Yeah, plenty of spots. Bathrooms are pristine. Nothing really needed in these. Hey, there's another patch job. That one actually looks not too bad, right? Bathrooms are in good shape. Doors are in good shape. I mean, this unit is in really good shape, minus these grease spots. I don't know why they got the carpet peeled back. I mean, the carpet didn't even look too bad neither, but looks like they're getting rid of that. And I don't question none of that. Ceilings are in good condition. Yeah. All right. We'll get this one knocked out. All right, Monday morning up here at the storage unit and on the Sony ZV-E10, 4K, 24 frames per second. And going to test out a couple of things. Obviously, that low light is, you know, what I love to test out. But more importantly, you know, aside from the fact that this camera has not the greatest image stabilization, I've got the active stabilization completely off and just relying on the gimbal on follow mode. It also has horrendous, what's that thing called? The wobbleness in the background, the rolling shutter is what it's called. So if the background looks like it's going crazy, that's because it doesn't handle that well. And then with 24 frames per second, it's probably not going to handle it well. Anyways, not camera talk. It's not what we're doing. All right, so I've got the unit at property 2 getting squared away right now. Oh, shit. The unit at property 2 getting squared away right now. That is Bo, Jess, and Brian number 9. I did not shit cam Brian number 9 as much as I thought about doing so. I'm giving him one more chance. I'm going to give him one more chance. And he better perform, especially on a day when I'm trying to put people to work and I'm not going to see no profit off of this unit that they're getting ready to go do right now. I'm going to make $10. You better do your damn job. That's all I got to say. And then I'm going to go out to property 8 and I'm going to put Donald, Milton, and Najee out there. There's a potential of a new person who could be joining us, but more, and then another new person. But I want to talk about this young lady that I had high hopes for, that I thought was going to be a really good acquisition. I finally got an opportunity to speak with her, and I had mentioned red flags. I was just literally talking about that this morning. Well, after asking her where she was located at yesterday while talking with her, she told me, and I said, hey, I think I've got some people who are actually staying at that same area, or in that same area. When I told her where I thought my people were staying at, she laughed. And that's when I realized maybe my people know her. Maybe Bo and Jess know her. I asked Bo and Jess about the young lady this morning, and they said that she is all to pieces. Up all night, ain't been sleeping weeks. Yeah. She's probably not going to be a good fit. Anyways, we're loaded up, we're loaded out, we're ready to go to property 8. So let's go get the show on the road. And again, rock with the Sony as much as we possibly can today. So here's the hope, and I fall in love with this camera because I really want to. All right. Hey there. Up in the second unit going for today, and nothing too crazy to it, so let's take a look at it. All right, we got some marks on the floor. Just want that to be known. That's not us. Not us. Okay, decent scratch marks. All right, so this is a 2-bedroom, I think 2-bath, and it's all flat paint is what it's supposed to be. You come up into the bathroom, and even their bathrooms in here are flat, except this is semi-gloss. Yeah, it is. So you can see where it was flat up there, and then it's semi-gloss here. Actually, looks like this one was always semi-gloss. So weird little window. It almost looks like a little cell. Good deal. Carpet staying in this unit. So I'm gonna have Milton, Donald, and Najee in here. I was gonna tell them to roll the unit, but the problem is I don't have a Jack and Jill closet. Huh. You gotta walk through the bedroom to get to the laundry, and then there's a hallway. This is wait a minute. Well, that's weird. You gotta walk through a bedroom and a closet on either side to get to the laundry room. Pretty weird. Jack and Jill bathroom. Yeah, Jack and Jill bathroom. Yeah, I'm gonna have Milton, Najee, and Donald on this unit. I was gonna have them roll it, but the problem is I don't have a rolling handle. I don't think that I do. I don't think that I do. So I'll have to figure that out. I do got the paint sprayer that could spray. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Boy, you're looking like Duck Dynasty in this joint. With the Carhartt. I'm doing pretty good today, actually. I thank you for asking. Hopefully I'm gonna find more work, and yeah, that's about what we got. The young lady that I was excited about, the prospect of, I'm no longer excited about her. She actually hit me up, ironically enough, talking about, hey, I'm still trying to find a ride. Would you like me to come out? We're done. Done. What are we doing with these? We're gonna fix this, leave this. All right, let's get this unit ready to rock and roll. Hello. I just want to drop my information off with you. I'm a paint vendor in the area. Okay. I paint with, figured I'd just drop my information off with you. If you guys need a painter and drywall repairs,
gotcha.
Reach out to me. Have a good one. All right. Probably could guess it. I'm filming on the Sony. Yeah. 11:59 in the day, in the morning. I'm almost noon. And what the hell am I doing? I'm back at the house. I done went grocery shopping at 11:30. That's how much I really don't have going on today. So suspicious. I mean, just so out of the norm. I was going to say suspicious. That literally, while I was grocery shopping, they literally came over the intercom talking about security check on all aisles, please. And you know, I kind of felt like that was directed at me, but then I seen the super sketchy people who were in there, and I thought, it can't be me. It's got to be them. Maybe it was me. Who the hell knows? Anywho, I did some grocery shopping, and like I said, it's 12 noon. What the is going on? Well, I did go to one new property. I don't know if I filmed much of that. There was nothing really to film about it. I dropped off some information. They're owned by the same company that owns most of the properties that I work for. I had heard through the grapevine at one point that they were in need. I'm over here. They were in need of a painter, but I didn't get a chance to speak with the boss. I only spoke with the hostess, basically. Just a leasing agent. And they were like, yeah, sure, I'll pass your information along to the boss. So maybe something comes of that. They were interested in working with us, but that was, maybe a month or two ago. So they could have filled their void since then, or continued using the same folks they've been using. Who the hell knows? I do plan on going to 2 additional properties today, both in my area. So I'm actually getting ready to go to, oh fuck, it's lunchtime. They might not be in the office. I was gonna go now, and maybe I will. We'll see. I did pick up 1 additional unit for tomorrow, so we do have 2 units going tomorrow. That's a good thing. And yeah, that's about it. Just hanging out at the old house, the old Hizaroo. The old Hizaroo, the dog's just chilling. Look at Lucy's belly. She's so itchy all the time and got the dry skin so bad that her stomach is fucking bald. Yeah, all they do is itch. Itch all day. Oh, you bumped your face right in the lens there, buddy. Oh. Kind of knocked you off your pivot. Oh, shit. Turn around. There you go. Yeah, so not a lot going on. Bo, Jess, Brian, number 9, they're working on a unit. Najee, Donald, Milton, they're working on a unit. Probably going to make not a whole hell of a lot today. I'm thinking that off of 1 unit, I'll make $10, and off of the 2nd unit, I'll probably make maybe $100. But it is what it is. It's no time to be thinking about profits, even though you should be thinking about profits all the time. What it is time for is to pick up some more work, and to do that when you're able to, when it's slow. Hey, I don't know if I've shared with you guys, my birthday, I think, is on Sunday, the 20th. That's my birthday. Yeah. Pretty crazy. I want nothing for my birthday except for a healthy baby boy. That's all I want. And I know that soon enough, he's going to be here. I've got a doctor's appointment, speaking of which, with my wife in just a little bit. I'm going to go get ready for that and share more in a little bit. Nothing too exciting today except for testing 4K footage and how it's looking. Y'all let me know. Does it look okay, or should we just stick with what we know? 12:30 in the afternoon, getting ready to go meet my wife for my son's ultrasound. And leaving from another property I just went and dropped my information off at, close to where I live at, and owned by a company I didn't even think about, a huge company. If I thought the company that I'm working with right now, or one of the companies I'm working with right now, is a big company, well, this company is even bigger. Very nice woman that I spoke with in there, was able to drop off my information. She looked at my pricing. I'm always waiting for somebody to say that my pricing is crazy. 1 bedroom, $350, 2 bedroom, $450, starting at. Don't forget that part of it. And that doesn't include ceilings. I know that sounds crazy, but we got to upcharge where we can upcharge at. And really, a lot of apartments don't need the ceilings painted. Ceilings got to be a la carte. They got to be itemized. But anyway, she was like, hey, send me over your insurance information and I'll definitely put you in our system as a vendor. And if any of our properties, because we've got properties all over, if they need a painter, they'll certainly reach out. And I'm like, holy shit, absolutely. Now, one thing interesting to note. I was actually having a conversation with somebody earlier today about this. If you'll remember, many moons ago, a couple of years ago, I had a cleaning business. With that cleaning business, all of the properties that we serviced, I think I had 5 properties when I had the cleaning business. Of all of those properties, we don't paint for not one of those properties. I did just recently go to one of those properties. Oh God, of course you're gonna jump out in front of me, bus. Oh, it's a training bus too. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I did just recently go to one of the properties I used to clean at, pitching work to them. But What I was talking to this person about today was, it's crazy that back then compared to now, it was totally different in terms of trying to pick up properties for work. Just like with real estate, there's always people trying to put their hands in the cookie jar, middlemen. With real estate, you've got wholesalers. With vendor work, you've got compliance companies. There weren't these compliance companies back in the day. Now they're here. And by back in the day, I just mean a couple of years ago. Well, now they're here, and they're here to stay. And man, they're a pain in the ass. But funny that I share that with you because this big ass company, she didn't make mention of any compliance company. That doesn't mean that they don't use one, but it would be nice to get in with them. All right, what time is it? It is time to turn the truck on. And 1:24. Leaving from the doctor's appointment with my wife. That went really, really well. 36 weeks. My wife is Thursday. And ironically enough, this doctor's office where we're at for this pretty close to final doctor's appointment for my son is at the same place where it all fucking began at with our IVF journey. Such a crazy, crazy story about all of that. This building that I'm passing, this is where it all began at. And began there with the first IVF company that we dealt with, who made so much fucking money doing this that they ended up buying another building and they moved. Their business exploded. But anyways, we had no luck with them and ended up going to another place, another doctor's office, where it would all work out just so much better. It really did, because it actually fucking worked. Whereas it didn't work with them, and yeah. But it's crazy being back there, seeing where the other office was. I mean, we're damn near right across the hall from where that place was. And just remembering all the crazy shit that my wife and I went through at that place. The first round of IVF, most importantly. And how shitty all of that turned out to be. But everything comes full circle. And here we are now with my son on the way. How amazing. Really is. All right, I'm on my way over to property 8. I'm gonna go look at how that unit came along. Like I said, it's 1:30, 1:27 in the afternoon. Donald, Milton, Najee, they're done. They're already gone from there. So we'll go check and see how that unit came out. Bo, Jess, and Brian number 9, they are almost done with the unit that they're doing. So let's go see how this unit came out and go from there. All right, here's the unit that Milton, Najee, and Donald did. And it's pristine. Remember we looked at that before. But it looks great, smells great in here. Smells like a freshly painted unit. Very happy with the way that this turned out. Let's check and see if the flash was on. Hey Joe, how's it going? Well, it's not going very fucking well. And I'm getting ready to tell y'all all about it. Just had a doctor's appointment for my son. Went amazing. And I'm gonna put this all on you. You watching this video, this is all your fault, what I'm getting ready to share. Your fault. Because I went against my better judgment to try to be a nice guy. I wanted to fucking shit can Brian number 9 yesterday. I really did. Last week I wanted to be done with the guy. But because of the comments, oh, Joe, you can't just fire, you got to give him another chance. I gave him another chance. Gave him another chance today because of you. So what happens is your fault. Matter of fact, I'm going to need y'all to go ahead and cash at me for what I got to get ready to go deal with. I received a text message from Bo. Or no, from Brian, actually. Brian stepped on the fucking stove and shattered the top of the stove, painting the kitchen. So it was a stove similar to this, except it was a glass top, and I've never even heard of a fucking glass top, but I guess that they exist. And I know what you're gonna say, Joe, accidents happen. Should have never been stepping on the stove. So we got a shattered glass top stove over at property 2, and I get to get ready to go show my ugly fucking face up in there. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk into the office, I'm gonna film it, and I'm just gonna pull out the money. I'm gonna be like, what are we talking here, about $500, $600? Let me just go ahead and just, there you go. I don't even think I got that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got like 500. How much is the stove gonna cost? I'm kidding when I say that this is y'all's fault. Don't get so bent out of shape about it. And to be honest, I'm gonna handle this the best way that I know how. I'm gonna fire Brian. This was the final straw. And I get it, it was an accident, but no. You don't step on the fucking appliances. I don't care, no more are we doing that. And I've done it. I'll step on the washer and dryer. You know, it was an accident. It was an accident. Son of a fucking bitch. All right, let me go figure out how to deal with this. Who broke the stove? It's always a who did this or who did that, right? First it was the carpet. Now it's a stove. Yeah, I just got to phone my wife about this situation. She tells me it's probably going to be about $420 to replace just the glass top if that's the route that they go. But again, think about the carpet situation, which we got spared on because they changed that from carpet to the peel and stick. You know, what's to stop them from going ahead and getting a brand new stove on my dime? They can do whatever they want. I could file an insurance claim. I don't know how that would actually play out. It would probably jack up my insurance also. So there's that. But more important is this. I'm done with Brian. I'm done. It's an accident. I get it. I'm not going to make him pay for it. But do I pay him for today? How do I pay him for today? How do I pay you knowing that you cost me way more money than I ever was going to bring in for today? These are all questions that I pose as hypotheticals to you, rhetorical questions. Because by the time you're seeing this, ultimately I've decided what I'm doing. I mean, my wife said don't fucking paint. And ultimately I would love to do that, but you know, Joe with that either stupidness or soft spot, oh, the guy lives in his car. Like, it is one thing after another. You milk my clock, I bring you back, I give you one more chance, and then you fucking shatter a fucking stove. Thank God, I mean, there's no silver lining to this, but thank God that I told people what to do today. Bo, you spray. Jess, you handle doors and trim. Brian, you do kitchens and baths. Because had I not handed out those tasks, oh, he'd have denied this. Oh, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. Maybe he would have. Just as important as how do you handle this situation? Do you pay the guy? Do you fire the guy? Which, you know, I'm firing him. I've got a replacement, sure as shit. Just as important as all of that is, how is this property going to react to this? Ooh, they're going to be mad. They already can't stand us. They already bitch about everything. I'm going to go in there and say straight up, hey, we broke the stove. Jackass stood on top of it. I don't know why he did that, but he did. And the glass top shattered. Send me a bill, I'll pay it. Sorry. What if they're real shitty about this? Oh shit. Ooh, what you did? What? Oh my God. They could. They could handle this any which way that they want to, and I've got no choice but to accept it. What if they fire us behind that? What if this is the straw that broke the camel's back? Me trying to give another guy another chance, and this being the final chance that the property was giving us. What if he doesn't just cost me $400 or $500 or $600, however much it costs to replace a stove? What if he cost me the property entirely? Guess we'll find out when we get there. All right, let's go see what's going on and how all this is about to go. Let me see this shit. Oh God. Yeah, that's fucked. Where's Brian at? Brian, come on out here, man. This is fucking crazy, man. Y'all are done?
Yeah, I just got to the baseboard and wall and shit.
You know, they're gonna make a big fucking deal out of this. They're gonna make a big deal out of this.
I'm doing the baseboard and making swallow the plates and everything, just grab it. As soon as that happens,
Shit, I'll start, man. I'll have to, you gotta pick on to pay it back.
If I gotta pay for it, there's no doubt I gotta pay for this. I know that this was a mistake, but this is gonna cost me not only this probably about $400 something for this glass top. I'm getting ready to go talk with them right now. They are gonna fucking trip balls when I tell them about this. They're already looking for an excuse, and I don't know where we go from here. There's no way in fucking hell this is gonna be okay. So,
You better just put all the shit on my truck.
yeah, we got to drop off. Yeah, just take everything. Put the paint back.
Work it off, man.
I don't know about all that, man. I don't know about that. I got to go see how this goes. I'm really not, looking for any kind of fucking. I fire people behind this type of shit, Brian. Like I truly fucking do. I'm gonna have to pay them for this. This is gonna be expensive, and I don't know. I'm gonna go talk with them and see. And then I got to think about how do I even pay you today when I know that fucking I got $400 in the behind that. So let me go fucking find out what they got to say about this and then go from there. Okay. Y'all thought the box truck was something. I guess it would probably make me sound like a real piece of shit to let you know that he begged for his job after I got done looking at all of that. Yeah, so I haven't made a decision yet as to what I'm going to do in relation to that. Sent an email saying, hey, guess what? Sorry to let you know to the big boss, or to the boss. Hey, sorry to inform you, my painter broke the glass top on the stove. It was an accident. He stepped on it like a jackass, and it's our fault. I'm going to pay for it. Just let me know how you want me to proceed. Do you want me to just make it rain on your desk, or do you want me to just take it off of an invoice? When en route to go try to talk with the boss, I would see one of the maintenance dudes who is actually fairly okay over there. Nice guy. I like him a lot. And I told him about it. He told me, hey, the boss ain't in. The boss is actually out walking around with the big boss. Now, I don't know if it's the same big boss that I've been having it out with, but there's a possibility. Wouldn't that be ironic? I would send Brian home I was supposed to pay him $130 for today. I gave him $100. He said, I thought you were going to pay me $130. I said, you should be lucky that I'm paying you at all. I said, Brian, I don't know what I'm going to do in relation to this situation. He says, well, if I don't work, I can't pay you back for it. It would be brought to my attention that after I did leave to go try to talk with the boss, after seeing the stovetop, he would be making snide comments saying that if I fired everyone for mistakes that they made, I would have nobody. Well, nobody's making those kind of mistakes. Yes, there was the carpet situation, and we addressed that the best way that we could. But here we are finding ourselves in another situation. And this is not with one of my top performers. This is with somebody who I was giving yet another chance to. See, I think it gets really misconstrued. People are like, oh, Joe, you can't just get rid of him. You didn't even give him a chance. Well, I've given him multiple chances. You know that. You've been seeing him with me for the past couple of years with the flips and now over here with the painting. Don't just think he's leaving for no reason, disappearing from time to time, being here sometimes and not being here most of the time. You know, there's usually reasons, and most of those reasons are because he just disappears. And there I go, giving him another chance, time and time again. Well, not this time. In fact, this time I really feel like, forget all that. I know I'm gonna have to pay for that stove, and it is what it is. I don't care about that, but what I do care about is the fact that you was a guy that I was given a final chance to. Damn, you couldn't even hold up. Oh, this thing is not holding up so well. What would you do? Would you give him one more chance? Just one more? Fuck it. Oh, God. I don't think so. Probably should feel like that ship has sailed. Anyways, just wanted to load out the back of the truck and get rid of some stuff, and guess I'll share the conclusion from today in just a little bit. All right, 3:19 in the afternoon. I got a hot shotter sitting in front of my house, loading up some old classic car that's sputtering, trying to get up on the ramp, and hopefully you don't hit my truck with that. 3:19 in the afternoon, and the day is done. And what a day it was. There were highs and there were lows. Some of the lowest lows, some of the highest highs. Was an awesome experience going to the ultrasound with my wife and seeing my son just in there, so active, so ready for the world. He's going to be here in less than a month. They predicted his weight right now is at like 6 pounds and something. And man, that was just an awesome experience right there. Going and talking to new properties today, that was also a great thing. It was good to be able to do that. And then to come home to more checks. 3 checks right here, $8,100 in checks. Man, hey, to have them checks rolling in like that, that is dope. It almost makes it seem like that stovetop, fuck it. But no, we can't say that. Because that was a big deal. And even though that was a mistake that shouldn't have happened. I'm not trying to be all melodramatic about this and blow a situation out of proportion. It doesn't need to be blown out of proportion. But that's a big deal. You should know better than to stand on top of a damn stove that you don't know what the top of that stove is. You know, Brian would step from our step stool right on top of the stove, smack dab in the middle, and just crush that thing. A 200+ pound man ain't got no business standing on the damn stove. Yeah, it was an accident. But it was also, you know, caused from not paying attention. And, you know, whatever. The fact of the matter is hopefully this property is going to respond to this situation in a understanding type of a way. There's a number of different ways that I can go about paying this. I can pull the money straight out of my pocket and pay you that way. You can write me an invoice. I can cut you a check. I can file an insurance claim, which would probably jack up my premiums. Or I just take it off of invoices. I'm just hoping that they see this as the accident that it was. But they don't have to. And like I said, you know, this could be a situation that causes us to lose the property altogether. I haven't made my mind up in relation to what I'm going to do with Brian. And I'm not kidding when I tell you that he was basically begging for his job when I was telling him, hey, look, get up out of here. Aside from breaking the stovetop, he was on kitchens and bathrooms today, and there's a nice little chunk of the bathroom ceiling that he painted half of and didn't paint the other half. Half of it's gray, the other half is white, and it just ends in brush stroke. And again, let that emphasize that whole not paying attention thing. You've got one job, to paint the bathrooms and kitchens. Something that should take less than 2 hours. And you're taking all fucking day and then costing me hundreds of dollars in the process. For the umpteenth time, I asked y'all, what would you do? But let it be known that that is just rhetorical. And by the time you're seeing this, I'll have made up my mind. And to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure I know what it is. He's gone. And it's sad to say and all that good shit, but fuck it. It's only business, Georgie. And I'll be damned if you're going to be costing me money. Anywho, folks, hey, I hope this was a video you guys enjoyed. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. Today was not a bad day at all, aside from the stove situation, but I'm not even really tripping on it because, you know what? Accidents happen. Cause has an effect. And like I said, aside from the stove, it was a pretty good day. You guys take care. I'll look forward to sharing more with you tomorrow. And until then, take care.